if you look at numbers to numbers, what is going to come out of your pocket over a 10-year period? If you rent, you're going to pay roughly $460,000 out of your pocket. If you buy, you're going to pay $440,000 roughly out of your pocket. We calculated it roughly just based on estimated numbers. If you're in the house for 6 to 7 years, you've paid off their mortgage, and so now everything you pay to them is profit. So that's great for them. Let's look and just kind of compare what happens if you decide I'm going to buy a $600,000 house as opposed to renting that same house. So we're going to look apples to apples here. And we calculated based off of some of these communities and other data in the area, that size of a house is going to go for roughly between $3,000 to $3,500. So we set our rent at $3,200 a month. The other thing that we do have to calculate into the whole equation is your rent's most likely going to increase someplace between 2 to 10% every single year.
Yeah.
That's pretty normal. So we calculated it at a 3.9% increase per year, which is on the low end.
Right.
That's some of the assumptions that we've made. We did make as well the assumption that the appreciation on the house that you buy is going to be roughly 3.6% per year, which is also on the low side historically for our area. We're normally about 4.9%. We tried to make everything really realistic when we put this together. So just if you look at numbers to numbers, what is going to come out of your pocket over a 10-year period? If you rent, you're going to pay roughly $460,000 out of your pocket. If you buy, you're going to pay $440,000 roughly out of your pocket.
So right now, out of my pocket, if I was to just say every month I make the same payments, both on the rent and buy scenario, I'm still already ahead by buying.
Yeah, you're about $17,000 ahead.
Okay.
Buying over renting.
Yeah. But typically my mortgage will be higher, right? I mean, than rent, typically.
Yeah, so at the beginning, your mortgage is higher. You're paying close to $300, $400 a month more. Plus, if you were to live in a community that has an HOA or you have high Melrose, that can affect the cost of your payment.
Yeah. But my payment's fixed if I've got a 30-year note,
right.
So it doesn't change over time with some small changes of maybe property taxes. And those are just incremental changes compared to what could happen in rent side.
Yeah. Okay. With your rent, I can guarantee you your landlord is never going to voluntarily decrease the amount that you're paying.
Yeah.
What's going to end up happening is you're going to say this is too expensive and you're going to end up moving to find someplace that's cheaper.
Okay. And right now in our market, that if you did get that 30-year note and it's 7% interest rate and rates do come down like we discussed earlier, you just refinance and you get that savings.
Yeah. Okay. And on a lot of loans right now, you can actually refinance for free in the first 2 years. So another benefit there, or buying over renting.
Mm-hmm.